Well, Liz Joe ordered food again online, and this time it's samosa. Nowadays, in an era where people eat anything, anytime, there's like no rules anymore. Okay, I'm sure you've seen all-day breakfast at some of the more trendy hipster Western joints, right? So this samosa is traditionally a snack, okay, and it's eaten usually during tea time. I don't know if there are any countries with no tea time. Americans like to have their coffee, but the Brits love their tea time, and in the Indian subcontinent, tea time is also observed. So besides your chai, your spiced masala tea or whatnot, or even your black tea, you might want to have some light things to bite on. And so this samosa, or it's got a few other names actually, samsa and whatnot, singra, and all that. Apparently, interestingly enough, although nowadays is very famously associated with Indian restaurants in the Indian subcontinent, apparently this dish evolved in the Middle East actually, 13th century, 14th century. Sorry for my cough. And they had a bit more exotic ingredients inside. Iran, they love all these saffron and almond, pistachios, walnuts, and all these things, so which is cool. Okay, but over time the recipe drifted towards the Indian subcontinent, and even in Iran nowadays, what I understand, it's not that popular, or not found in every other street, unlike in India. So this is basically a relatively inexpensive light snack, perfect for tea time. What they do is usually they will take potatoes, okay, and peas. They will mix some masalas and boil them and then mash them up with some spices, salt, to give you some kick. And later they will prepare a batter of all-purpose flour, and then they will put the fillings inside and fry it. Okay, of course the shape of the samosa varies by region, from triangular to conical, and all kinds of shapes. And the ingredients, which might also include meat depending, and you saw the Iran one I mentioned earlier, it all these nuts and stuff, right? So there's flexibility there. And in my region, I'm quite used to eating curry puffs, you see, as a tea time. But samosa became a bit of a more recent addition to it, where with the increasing popularity of Indian cuisine and Indian restaurant, as it were. So if you are in a situation, whereby you're somewhat hungry, you're not too hungry, or you're going on a date, or you have some kind of business meeting going on in a restaurant, and you don't want to, like, be gouging yourself in a biryani, or you don't want to be gouging yourself in some kind of a massive, big slab of meat and stuff, right? So for a snack, I think samosa is great. And it's commonly a vegetarian food, so for those vegetarian, also they might like it. And those who are into meat, then you can see if the shop serves meat variant or not. Okay, so that's my take on samosa, guys. If you got any interesting stories pertaining to samosas, oh, okay, here's the mint chutney as a side dish, as well as the tamarind sauce, and you can choose any other dips that you like on it. And yeah, so if you got any interesting stories about samosas and encounters with samosas you had, or interesting place you eaten before, go ahead and share it in the comment section. It's all about good food and fun, guys. Life is short. Take care. Bye bye. Much love from Lazy Joe.